Solar momentum builds in northern Germany. Germany's energy transition rarely hinges on a single project. Instead, it moves forward through a steady drumbeat of mid-scale builds, like Zelestra's 27.5 MW Klevenow solar plant, now under construction in Mecklenburg-Vorpommern. The project, secured through Germany's Renewable Energy Sources Act (EEG) tender system, is scheduled to come online before the end of the second quarter of 2026. Once operational, it is expected to generate around 28,700 megawatt-hours annually, supplying commercial and industrial customers in the nearby Pomeranian Triangle. For Zelestra, Klevenow marks a shift from pipeline accumulation to delivery. In one of Europe's most competitive renewables markets, execution is increasingly the differentiator. From pipeline to power, construction at the Klevenow site is well underway. Ground-mounting posts are largely installed, half of the low-voltage cabling has been laid, and the high-voltage transformer is already positioned in the substation area. Solar module deliveries are expected within weeks, keeping the project on track for summer 2026 commissioning. During construction, the site is supporting roughly 40 local jobs. Once operational, the plant is projected to avoid approximately 9,500 metric tons of CO2 emissions annually, a modest but material contribution as Germany tightens its national and EU-aligned decarbonization targets. The plant's output is designed primarily for regional commercial and industrial demand rather than distant wholesale markets. That localized approach aligns with a broader trend in Germany, building generation closer to load centers to help ease grid congestion while supporting distributed industrial growth. Storage as strategy. Zelestra is also planning to hybridize the Klevenow site with a 30 megawatt-hour battery energy storage system. While still in development, the addition would allow the facility to shift generation, smooth intermittency, and better respond to demand patterns. Hybrid solar plus storage configurations are increasingly central to Germany's renewable build-out. As variable generation scales and wholesale price volatility intensifies, storage offers a way to reduce curtailment risk and strengthen revenue predictability under both merchant and corporate offtake structures. For industrial buyers, flexibility is quickly becoming as valuable as capacity. Storage integration can enhance reliability and enable more tailored procurement strategies at a time when energy pricing remains politically and economically sensitive. Scaling in a competitive market, Klevenow forms part of Zelestra's broader expansion in Germany following its October 2024 acquisition of East Energy. Since then, the company has advanced a combined 2 gigawatt pipeline spanning 25 solar projects and 15 battery storage developments nationwide. More than 120 megawatts of additional solar capacity are expected to break ground this year, all secured through EEG tenders. The company views Klevenow as the opening phase of a more active construction cycle, with multiple projects transitioning from planning to build. Germany's renewables market continues to reward scale, access to capital, and delivery discipline. As the country works to balance decarbonization with grid stability and industrial competitiveness, projects like Klevenow illustrate how mid-scale solar, increasingly paired with storage, is becoming a structural layer of the energy system rather than a marginal addition.